know no better, I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy, I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming, I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy, I'm here to stay. Stop calling me little bro, I got mileage on me. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on him. Yeah, more action and no talk, I went quiet on him. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on him.
I don't be with me so basic. Boy, you the op and your bros hating. All of them fake, I see both faces. Scared of the whip, it's a ghost racing. I knock them down to their cold cases. Marathon run, I'ma slow pace it. They did not want me to go places. Foil plans like the gold place. And if we pulling up with the whole squad, are you ready? Done told y'all that you better be running. I'm in my go yard. When I walk in, I know y'all telling me nothing. I'm the man. Suck it if y'all in denial. I get the chip on him and I bust out the south side. Is that Vigo de Gallo? Boy, yo, stop it, quiet. If it's new, I done got it. See my jewels, shining, shining. White diamonds, Miley Cyrus. Private jet, private pilot. Look at me, stylish, stylish. Masterpiece, body, body, done.
Hey, I don't know no better, I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy, I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming, I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy, I'm here to stay. Stop calling me little bro, I got mileage on me. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on him. Yeah, more action and no talk, I went quiet on him. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on him.
Couple of bands up in my pocket. I don't want punks to get wild nonsense. We got momentum, don't try to stop it. Diamonds are clearer than my conscience. I don't let bygones be bygones. That's when I'm honest. Penthouse building reach heaven's heights. Nah, that's what you call a God complex.
Remember the days I was down low when it was out cold, but I went out and got it. Look at my milestones, man, it feel like the Dow Jones when you look at my pocket.
Look at the flex, whipping the Teslas. I'm a mess, but it's all a finesse. Boy, yo, stop it, quiet. If it's new, I done got it. See my jewels, shining, shining. White diamonds, Miley Cyrus. Private jet, private pilot. Look at me, stylish, stylish. Masterpiece, body, body, done.
Hey, I don't know no better, I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy, I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming, I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy, I'm here to stay. Stop calling me little bro, I got mileage on me. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on him. Yeah, more action and no talk, I went quiet on him. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on him.
Kick it and go. Kick it and go. We the step on, spin move, in zone, let's go. Sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. We the step on, spin move, in zone, let's go. Sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go.
Running it back, never a cap, out of the draft, watching me ball, soon as I snap, hit of the pack, walk for the sack, shaking them all, breaking them all, talking my talk, walking my wall like I do, sit on the throne, get in the zone, turn it on, must be the shoes, must be the team, must be the camp, must be the crew, you need to win, who need to win, that's all we do, I've been a king and I've been about mine, never could doubt mine, they running the route, I leave an outline when I hit them.
We the step on, spin move, in zone, let's go. Sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go. We the step on, spin move, in zone, let's go.
On a wonderful fall afternoon in the state of Texas, the roof is open, and we've got football from NRG Stadium in Houston. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Houston Texans. First carry now for Jordan Howard. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Out of the gun, Watson. He dumps it underneath here to Lindsey. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, it was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 37-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. From the gun, here's Watson. That's caught by his tight end, Jordan Akins. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. Running with Howard. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Behind the chain, 2nd and 12. A shotgun snap for Watson. It's caught left side by Cooks. That catch good for and the Jags have 5 in the secondary here on 3rd down. From the gun, Watson. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Naeem Hines, his first carry. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side. Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Now Wentz. That's complete to Hines out of the backfield. 7 yards on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Only a yard on the pickup, so a good situation on 2nd and 2. It's now 3rd and 1. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
The Texans here on 3rd down, putting an extra defender in the secondary. Shotgun now for Wentz. This is Butler making the catch. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Nice third down conversion and even 20 yards.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
Benardrick McKinney there to make the stop.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So second catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So if they can get him going in the passing game, it should open up his running game too. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Calvin Ridley, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jags have taken the early lead. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turning into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
At the 23-yard line.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Now the first carry here for Phillip Lindsay. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more.
No gain on the play. Brings up.
You don't see that a ton, do you? With a cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball is moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. It's Robinson. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. James Robinson hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Jaguars add on to their lead. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Jaguars 14, Texans nothing.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Watson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 10 yards there, good enough for a Texan first down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they're having panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
On 1st and 10, Watson. And this one complete to Will Fuller. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Now Howard.
Jordan.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Now left side on the swing pass. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 20-yard line. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first. On first down, they run with Howard. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done, down to the 15 from the 21.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
This will be caught just inside the 10. And the Texans are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
On 1st and goal, Howard. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
On 2nd and goal, Watson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Now Watson on 3rd and goal. Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Sidney Jones. Through an opening, and there he goes. 30, 20, 10, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick 6. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't.
And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. Past the 20. 10. Touchdown, Houston. Tim Patrick, his first touchdown on the year. And the Texans get a bit closer. For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They are clicking on all all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
Now, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? Where everything is working for them, every move they make works, it clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. On 2nd and 9, Wentz eluding the pressure right. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trip to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you got a battle on your hands.
On 3rd down. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And he will have a Jaguars 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The Jags picking up the 1st down there, a gain of 12. They'll run here with Robinson. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. 8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They'll run it down with Robinson. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
From midfield, here's Wentz. Open man, Butler complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 1:57 to go in this 1st half on EA Sports. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Wentz now on 1st down. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. The number one mission of any offensive line, you got to protect that quarterback, keep him safe back there. This time, the rush got to him in a hurry. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. On the delay, here's Hines. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. He'll get 3, but it leaves him with a big hole here on 3rd and very long.
And it's 3rd down.
Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Working from the gun, Wentz. Flush to his right. Throwing the out route and complete. It's Robinson. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. This will be from 56 yards out. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one, as it's good from 56 yards out. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted. But I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. I'm talking about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. On first down, it's Watson. And now Watson throws another interception. T.J. Green with a pick. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
You're trailing. You're trying to get points late in the half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. So after the INT, here's Wentz. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. DJ Chark, the intended target. That'll bring up second down.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
Sets up the screen to Robinson. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number one. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Wentz. Flushed out right. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Carson Wentz with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
And he puts it through.
Makes the score Jaguars 31, Texans 7.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. And he'll find Akins there, complete. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in this second half. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. On second down now. It's Robinson, and he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Wentz going to try and throw on third. Eluding the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. And he is going to have a Jags first down. At least it would appear that way. He didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1.
First down.
They fake the give. Now Wentz. It's complete to Chris Conley. 7 yards the pick up there.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
On 2nd down, it's Robinson. Yeah, this will be a Jaguars first down as good running gets him to about the 44.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
They run. Robinson. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage.
He was brought down.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Wentz. He'll buy some time right. They'll find Hines out of the backfield. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wentz. Flush to his right. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And finally out of bounds all the way down at about the 2. And I think that's a pretty good illustration of why they try to get the football into his hands out of the backfield. That was something else. They'll try and run. This is Robinson. And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. James Robinson with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Jaguars are pouring it on. Nice job of polishing off that drive, but all the credit there goes to that play prior.
Yeah, it certainly does, because after that big play, I think resistance almost felt futile at that point, didn't it? And the very next play, they come right back, quick, fast, and in a hurry, and put it in the end zone.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. And this will be a Texans first down as he'll take this up to the 38-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
On first down, it's Howard, and he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
2nd and 11 now. Out of the gun, Watson. He'll find Lindsey here. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Throwing on third down, Watson. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
And this will be down by a member of the kicking team just outside of the 30-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
This is Hines. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that field like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll run again here with Robinson. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stopped that one behind the line of scrimmage.
They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on 3rd down. Throwing is Wentz. Escaping the pressure right. He's got his man. It's Butler. And he will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
They'll run on first down. Robinson. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Again, it's Robinson. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Taking it in from 4 yards out as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. They seemingly just continue to score at will. And as great as it's been for the offense, you got to feel for that defense down there.
I love how you use the word will because both teams came into the game with the will to win. But one team has obviously imposed its will on the other and broken them. Because what we're seeing right now, wow, that's a defense that's in tatters after what they faced in this ball game.
At their own 25-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there. Trailing big here in this 4th quarter. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd.
On 2nd and a couple. Watson, screen pass to Lindsey. And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
Finding the open man, and that's Tim Patrick. And a 6-yard gain gets them right around the 43. A gain of 6 there on first. They'll bring out 4 receivers. 3 of them being sent to the left, 1 to the right, 2nd and 4. Met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5. The Texans on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. A shotgun snap for Watson. This is Akins hauling in the short pass. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. They will indeed snap it to Watson. Throw right side into the hands of Akins. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. From the gun, here's Watson. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back after the sack. Oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. From the gun, Watson. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. Will Fuller was the intended target, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
On 3rd down, here's Lindsey. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. He's able to chew up 8 yards on the carry there, but still 4th down upcoming.
Well, they got off the field on 3rd down. An excellent job, an excellent defensive series. We always talk about adjustments, and usually only at halftime. But the best teams adjust series to series. And on that series, they adjusted so well that they got the job done in fine style.
He finds his target, Fuller. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
Well, fair to say that when you're looking at guys that can run like the wind, you often find him at the wide receiver position, and that was special there.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Watson's throw here taken in by Cooks.
They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
When you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
One last throw here for Watson. And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big.
That's a whole lot of points still to be down. But congratulations, they're still fighting, and they scored another touchdown.
My old high school coach used to say, Charles, he said, sometimes you win, sometimes you lose, and sometimes you wish you never would show them.
Could have saved the gas money, the hotel, what have you, huh?
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. As they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. A lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Today's
For Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another.